Good afternoon, and welcome to the Great Lakes Health Radio program in our new time slot, Monday, 1 until 1:30 p.m. I'm your host, Francesca Messiah, from Kaleida Health. At Kaleida Health, we see people and not just patients. For additional information about Kaleida, just Google Kaleida Health, K-A-L-E-I-D-A Health, H-E-A-L-T-H, or download our free Kaleida Health app on your Android or your computers, your tablet. Again, it's Android or Apple, doesn't matter what system you're using. Or call 716-859-8045. Again, that's 716-859-8045. And always, please check our website under Kaleida Health, Community Health, for our calendar of community events where we are, and just check our website. It's really a nice site. Well, our topic for today is something we've talked about before. However, when it comes to healthcare, you can never talk enough about healthcare. And our topic for today, we are focusing on men's health, specifically prostate health. And our guest for today, we have our one guest, Larry Threat. Larry go ahead. What are you retired from?
Yes, I'm Larry Threat, and I'm retired from National Grid Power Company here in Buffalo.
And he's our community representative, and you'll hear more in a couple minutes in the show why we have Larry, the dynamic Larry Threat, at our mic. Not only is he Larry, but he's a dynamic Larry. And also we have Denise Mecca. Denise is with Cancer Care of Western New York. And Denise, your title?
Hi, I'm a registered nurse and a patient advocate at Cancer Care of Western New York.
Well, thank you so much, Denise. And I know Denise has been on the program before, but like I said, when it comes to health care, taking care of our health, we can never hear enough about it. And what brings us today to the program is that on July 29th, True Bethel Baptist Church, True Bethel on East Utica Street, is having a large health fair. True Bethel is known for several of their wellness events, and not only for their members, but for the community. And this year, one of the screenings taking place at True Bethel are PSA for the prostate. It's a simple blood test. And that's being sponsored by Cancer Care of Western New York Urology. And so first question, I'll let you start off first, and Denise and Larry, feel free to chime in. But could you tell us why it is so important to partner with the True Bethel Health, with the True Bethel congregation on screening men for PSA?
It's very important for us to collaborate and get together with True Bethel because of the high incidences of prostate cancer among African American men. There is an extraordinary ratio of 1 to 4 in African American men, and that's a very high rate in our community. So anytime that we get an opportunity to get out and provide a screening in the local community through the churches or through the community centers or whatever, we got to get the word out to our men to come out for a simple PSA test and have this thing done as soon as possible, because finding out later is not good, okay? We need to get this word out ASAP.
And I know screenings, is it free?
This is a free screening. It's painless. It's really not painful. It's just a simple blood test, and you come out and, they do a finger stick, and you don't have to always go to our recommended doctors, but they'll let you know where your PSA level is, and you can go to your own physician and follow up on it. But knowing early is very, very important. I'm not only telling you this about something I heard, this is something that I've gone through, okay? I'm not only a person, a spokesman that's trying to get folks out in my community to come out, but also I am a survivor. Okay, I am a survivor. I just finished my radiation treatments, which was a simple process, okay? And it was found only because of the early screening, the early PSA test. So I'm out and I'm on fire, and I'm asking everybody to come out and be screened, and let's get it done and find out early what's going on in your health.
Let's get it done.
Let's get it done.
Now, Now, Denise, this question comes up every time at the screening, because we do have giveaways for the first 50 or so people who get screened. And one of the questions I always get, women, can women participate in the PSA screening?
Well, women don't have prostates, so they can't have their blood test done, but they can participate in the overall activities going on. They can bring their men down, and there's a lot of activity for them as well. So they can participate.
Okay, well, and Denise, do you have anything you want to add to what Larry said?
Absolutely. Actually, I met Larry through one of the screenings.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he actually came down to one of the screenings, had his blood test done, and that's how we actually met. He and I am his patient advocate.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
I am.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. We have a great relationship. Everybody loves Larry. We all do. And everything just was a fit. He's a great guy, and he is now our representative. He's our
Yes, he
speaker,
is.
and he really loves to get the word out. He believes it. He's passionate about it, and this is what we want. We want to get the word out because that's what it's all about. Screen them, get them in early, and get them treated, get them cured. Get it behind you.
And I think you're going to answer my next question, Larry. Why is it important for African American and Latino men?
African American and Latino men, I mean, I don't know if it's our diet or what, but there seems to be a very, very high racial in our community. And we have a problem with all the different types of testing. And it seems we kind of want to shy away from having the actual test done. Okay, but there is a simple blood test that can be done, which is the PSA. And that would lead you towards if you need to go further or not, okay? Your last question was, can women be involved in this? Okay, I have daughters, and my daughters are an active part in pushing me as well as my brothers, sisters, my brothers and cousins and uncles, and not sisters, but my brothers and nephews, and getting all of the males in your family out, okay? My daughters are very, very strong in being an advocate towards having male prostates awareness among the community and getting folks out, okay? So the role that a woman can play in this thing is very, very important to see that your fathers and everybody is here to walk you down the aisle and do everything that you want him to do. And in order to get him there and down the aisle with you, you got to make sure he gets in and get that PSA test done.
Yeah, and I want to say, besides just a PSA screening, on July 29th at True Bethel Baptist Church on East Ferry, they are also having other screenings. They're also having, for women, they're having the mammo van, the Pepto-Bismol pink, the pink mammo van is going to be there. There's a technology van there's going to be there. They're having health insurance representatives. They're having all types of representatives. So there's having, I know there's an exercise, there's an exercise demo coming up. So I know that all of this is all taking place at the True Bethel event, which I believe begins around 10 o'clock. However, it's always great to get there early and get a good parking space. So I know that PSA, we are we're one of many important health providers that are there, but we're one of the screeners. And I just wanted to make the audience aware of that. African American men. Now, what was the statistic again? 1 out
of 7 men in general, out of all men, are at risk. 1 out of 4 African American men are at risk. And then if you factor in if they have a brother or an uncle, then they have an extra X against them. So,
how about if they have a mother who had like breast cancer, ovarian cancer?
If they have a genetic link to it, they could possibly have a more aggressive factor towards them. That could factor in, absolutely. So it's very prevalent. It's prevalent for the whole community in general.
And I know some of our ministers have also passed away from prostate cancer. But Larry is here to tell you, you don't have to pass away.
No, you don't.
You don't have to.
You don't have to pass away at all. If it's detected early enough, we can be treated and cured. And it's a very, very curable disease if it's caught in time. So that's the main thing. We want to get folks out and get people tested as soon as possible. And if there's a problem, we can address it right away and make it happen. Let's get it done. Let's make it done.
And that's the thing. You do want to catch them early so you know you can manage the disease. And that's the thing.
What's your recommendation if there's let's say there's a gentleman out there listening, and let's say there's a woman and she knows her, her man, her son, her father hasn't been screened because they're scared. What would you say to that person who's listening, who's afraid of having their blood drawn for this test? As Larry's a testimony, could save your life. What would you give us some good reasons?
The good reason for the test and everything that follows, okay, will fall into place, and it's a lot less invasive than I've ever imagined. I thought it was going to be a horrible thing to go through, but actually, with all the technology and with everything that's out there now, I mean, they're there for you, and we can get it done, and it's not as bad as some folks think. Okay, we have such great advancements in technology and everything there. They made me feel so comfortable and made me feel so relaxed. When I first heard about it, it was like a kick in the gut when they told me that I was diagnosed with it. It was like a kick in the gut. I didn't know what to expect next. And, going through what I went through, I actually got to meet some great folks at Cancer Care of Western New York. And they made me feel really comfortable and made me understand that I'm not alone. And this is something that can be taken care of as long as it's being caught early, okay? So, I mean, put those crazy thoughts out of your mind and let's...
And how long does it take? Like from the time you pull up to the church, find a parking space, make sure you grab your cell phone, get out of the car. How long does it take from the time the person says, I would like to get screened?
Oh, geez, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Unless you have to stand in line, but that's okay. We'll make it painless.
2 minutes. So it's only, it's
Absolutely.
like, by the time you think about your fear, it takes 2 minutes.
Well, the thing is, everybody, if you come and you bring the family, they got prizes and games and things going on too.
Right.
You can make it, you can stay as long as you want, but 2 minutes to be screened and then hear and speak with other folks about all the other health issues that your family, or some family members may be having. There'll be other agencies and other groups that can maybe steer you in the right direction. But the most important is to put some information out there to you, to give you the right questions to ask, to give you some of the right knowledge to take to your doctor, okay? It doesn't have to be my doctor, but it can be any doctor. If you need to get out and open your mouth and speak up and ask the right questions, and may save your life.
And just say hi to Bishop Prisian.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
You gotta say hi to Bishop.
That's without a doubt. That's without a doubt.
Everything we know about cancer is if we catch it early, it's much easier to cure. And that's the thing. That's what we want to do. We want to catch it at its earliest stage. So we have to take care of ourselves. We have to do it for our children and our grandchildren. If you want to be here in the long run, you have to do it.
And
just like women have to take care of themselves.
True, and that's the beauty. This event is large, and I know that for the screenings, there is screening available for women who haven't had their mammography.
Right.
So it's like a his and hers.
Absolutely.
His and
That
hers.
is perfect. You do it, honey, and I'll do it too.
Right, and then we can go to breakfast or something.
Absolutely.
Or visit other wellness vendors.
Perfect.
Well,
Absolutely.
like what I'm understanding is it's going to be a family affair. We're going to get the
It
whole
is.
family out. We're going to get the whole family out. Make sure that they get tested and make it happen,
Don't be scared. We'll hold your hand through the whole thing.
And quality of life. Could you now, Larry? You've been you look healthy.
I feel very good. The treatments were really smooth, and they were so nice to me, and everything was no real reactions to the treatments. Okay, actually,
They're
it
like
was
5 minutes of treatments.
5 minutes. It was 45 treatments. It was 45 treatments of radiation. The 45 treatments went by so fast. I still stop in just to say hello because I made such good
And get
friends.
some candy. They always have good
They have
candy.
free good candy.
They
Free
have
candy,
good
too. They have good candy. So I stop in just to get the candy and say hello to my friends. And actually, I call the girls at the Cancer Care of Western New York, I call them my angels. okay? Because they were there. They were there, and they seen the stress that I was going through when I first came there, because that's just something that you don't expect. But they were there, and they made me feel very, very comfortable and made me understand that, there's a lot of folks out there that's going through the same thing, and anything that they could do to make me feel a little warm and feel comfortable, they did it. And I'm telling you, it's a blessing to be here to have this conversation with you today, and that's likely because of finding it early, taking care of business, and getting it done.
And again, this is a collaboration. So it's a collaboration with True Bethel Baptist Church. It's a collaboration with Cancer Care Western New York Urology. It's a collaboration with Larry. Larry Threat is a partner. You're the community partner.
Absolutely.
Kaleida Health. Can you just talk about the value in partnerships and collaboration?
We have the same goal, and that is to get people screened. So we're all collaborating with the same goal. And that's the bottom line.
And it works.
Well, it works. It works because I think everybody in our city, and I think we have a sensitive spot to health in our city. And right now, me as a survivor, I have a testimony out of this world to just being a survivor and being here today. But I think I'm on fire because it's something that's totally preventable. I've had several friends and family, friends from the community to pass away, unfortunately, from this disease. And these are great people. These were people that were respected in the community, and unfortunately, they weren't screened early enough to have the results that I had. And I'm on fire to not let this happen to anybody else. So if you're out there and you're, can hear my voice and can hear the words that I'm saying right now, please do it for me. Do it for everybody in your family to go get tested early. Let's make it happen.
It's an early holiday gift. That's how I look at it.
Oh, yeah.
It's how. Can you, Denise, now, do you have to have a physician or do you have to have health insurance to get screened?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. You don't have to have insurance. The screening is free. You don't have to have a doctor. We will provide you with a list of physicians, if you need them, that are within your area code. We'll take care of all of that for you. You just come down. That's all you need is yourself.
And I want to say also the beauty of this wellness event is that they will have representatives from organizations. If you don't have a physician, after you get screened, you just go across the lot. And Bishop Pridgeon and his team have made it possible that there will be people right there on site on this coming Saturday, July 29th, to make that for that.
From different insurance companies?
We have insurance. We also have different medical health homes.
Perfect.
So we're going to have all
Even
that.
better.
Along with the list. But I just want people to know, men and women to know, because, we want to make sure everyone knows that health insurance, you do not have to have insurance for the screening.
And that's what I do for a living. That's part of what I do as a patient advocate.
Oh.
I help patients with whatever needs that they have. And having no health insurance may be one of them. Having no provider or needing a new provider may be another. So it's whatever the patient needs, we will find for them.
Well, and let's hope they're knowing that someone isn't have a high incident. But where are you located?
We are on Harlem Road, 3085 Harlem Road, where the drive-in movies used to be.
Yes.
Right off the 33. It's very convenient for everyone within Western New York, really.
Boo, bring back the drive-in.
Well, actually, the popcorn stand is still there. Yeah, it is. It's still standing.
And it's right off the 33.
It is. So it's very convenient for all.
That is great. We do have a few more minutes, so is there something else that either Larry or Denise you would like to add?
You had said about collaborating, and I'd like to add that by these large groups coming together, these are large forces, I think, by the more that come together, just make us stronger. And really put it out there, and I think our word is becoming stronger, and we're reaching more people, and I think our partnerships are just growing, and that's awesome. That's a great thing.
Well, the word is partnership. The word is partnership, as long, and collaboration. It's not us against them. Okay,
It's together.
We're all together in this, and we're all together in this for our health as well as for our
same
community.
goal.
We all have the same goal. So it's not Western New York Cancer Care or Cancer Care Western New York
Nope.
against Kaleida or any of the other groups that are out there. We're all in this together. We're all in this to try and make sure that our voices and our word about health and health maintenance and our community
Education.
education is out there. So don't think that that we're battling or striving for who's up front, because we're all trying to get the same message across to each and every one of you.
And one of the things I know I talked about giveaways. I know there are giveaways definitely for the first 50 men who get screened. So we have Buffalo Bill. Larry's like, "Where's mine?" I know. We have Buffalo Bill baseball caps. We have Topps gift cards. We have two grand prize drawings, and the winner does not have to be there. So, and I know many times Western New York urology is set up a little earlier. So if you need to be there, you know what? What's a phone number? Should I give them my number to call? You can call my number, 859-8045. If you have any questions, what time does it begin? How early can you get your screening? Call 716-859-8045 and ask, and I can let you know the time of the screening and the time that the screeners will be set up, because normally the screeners are set up almost a half hour before the program begins. So in case you have to do your grocery shopping, get a haircut, go to work, you can come early, get set up. You will receive a ticket for the drawing, and so for the winners for the drawing, for the different raffles and stuff, need not be present. It's not too late. It's not too late. So there is no pre-registration. It's all about come. I believe the wellness event ends around 2:00 in the afternoon. However, it is not too late. So again, if you have any questions about this, please call 859-8045. Any last comments?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. Go shake them up. Bring those gentlemen, bring those ladies out, and let's make sure that we get it done. Get that screening done. God bless y'all.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you so much. Yes, we look forward to seeing people come on down. I've already been speaking to a lot of our current patients, and they're going to bring a lot of family members down. So, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun.
It is. And I know for a fact that Bishop Pridgeon will definitely be there. He will definitely be there somewhere around the screening. I've been in touch with the health chair, Pat Rice, and we've been in close contact. But again, there will be at least 50 other wellness vendors, along with the technology van, the mammography van. So you can almost come and get, have your screenings, get a doctor, whatever medical.
One-stop shop.
Thank you. You took
shop.
the words out of my mouth.
One-stop shop. So make sure you come.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I just want to say thank you, Larry. Thank you, Denise, for taking time from your busy day.
Thank you for having us.
To be part of the
It's been a real pleasure just to get it out there.
And announcements to the announcement section. On the 25th of July, Kaleida will be taking part in the Healthy Baby Festival. The Healthy Baby Festival is in Dunkirk, New York at Washington Park. Also on the 29th of July, as we've been taught, our program has focused on, that's at True Bethel Baptist Church. We will be there beginning at 10 o'clock in the morning. And also on the 29th, some of our other departments from Kaleida Health will be at the St. Luke's AME Church, Episcopal Church Wellness Fair, which is also on East Ferry. That's on East Ferry between Jefferson and Humboldt. And True Bethel's Health Fair is on East Ferry between Fillmore and Kerr. So there is no excuse this coming Saturday why you and your family and friends shouldn't at least visit a few wellness vendors before taking your next steps in the day. Next week, our host is Kelly Showard from ECMC, and she will have a wonderful program, I know. God be willing, in 2 weeks, I will see you. I am your host, Francesca Messiah from Kaleida Health. At Kaleida, we see people and not just patients. Bye-bye.